touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. It's the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball fall to the ground.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Cougars with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Weeks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now, helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation with scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates
Personal
we've got a
foul.
roughing the kicker
Roughing
call
the kicker.
coming.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and once more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Durant. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the pitch. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Showing off the arm. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Sneaks into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's a quick throw after that. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Cox. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll throw it to the line. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. That's it, fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Nakua. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
With the catch, it's Cox. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run. And I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Escapes the sack. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Weeks. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
The Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Fires on the run. Makes a catch on the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Pulls it, fires to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This BYU offense signed with another 1st down. Defense wants to bring the heat. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Street. How about defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab goes to the middle. It's Mitchell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Cox. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You gotta make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me, that was all.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Unloads quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And a lot of of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Weeks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Beavers are flying down the field. They want that clock to run. Touchdown, Beavers! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Still on his feet at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. You've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Gives to the big fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Let's go. Fullback's got it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the